Hey, what's up guys, this is CTR Murtaugh, and there we go, there's the screen. But today I have a game of domination on Outpost. Yeah, that's right. Guys, pretty shocked. I got the name of the map down for once. Actually looked that up. Well, not really. I just kinda screwed up my first take of the commentary, so that's the only reason I know the map. Usually never know that. Look at this. It's going on a tear. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, down. Get down. But, yeah. First of all, before you guys complain, oh, this is Type 95. Well, I don't care. And you guys complain this gun is overpowered, but any gun can be overpowered. It just depends on how well you use it. It just so happens this gun is actually pretty easy to use well. I mean, this gun can be pretty bad if you don't know how to aim very well. So, all those haters out there, you guys are just mad because you can't aim this gun very well. There we go. And with that settled, I have a topic today. Oh, I don't think it'll last the entire time, but I don't know. Alright, so, in school, if you've ever been in school, most of you should, well, everybody should have been in school, but if you're in it right now, or you've already been in school and graduated or something like that, you guys know there's always these. I'm trying to clean my screen real quick. There's always these one or two people in your class that I don't know. They just don't listen, or there's seriously something wrong with them. Then, like, cause your teacher explains something fully, explains it perfectly, and then they just come out of nowhere and they're like, what are you talking about? I don't get it. What'd you say? Sorry for the accent, I don't know, it just sounded good. But you guys know there's usually those people that are like that. And it happens to me a lot in my class. Like I'm in like in a program where, like, for smart kids apparently, like the ones that really have no life and try hard in school. And I'm surprised at the number of people that are like that in this program. I mean, occasionally I do that because I don't pay attention sometimes, but usually never that happens to me. I usually just make up something sarcastic and say it. I mean, like, teacher asks you something I don't know, I'm like, you know the answer, of course. I mean, you should just tell me the answer. But yeah, there's usually those people. Like, for example, I was in class today, and our teacher was explaining about something about World War II, about how Germany had to take out the Air Force of Britain before they could take out the Navy, before they could get to Britain. So he explains it all very clearly, and some girl's like, what? I don't get it. So he's like, okay, sweetie, okay. He draws a diagram for her. Pictures, everything, boats, airplanes, and so he's like, okay, so which one do they have to take out first? Which one are they supposed to take out first? That makes it easier. That makes it good for them, so they can advance. She's like, the boats? I was like, shake my head. Just shake my head in shame. And like, the worst part of it was she was taking notes, and she was like, and she saw I wasn't taking notes. She said, why aren't you taking notes? Because I don't take notes either. And like, as soon as she said that, I literally turned around and, like, not to be mean, I was like, just stop taking notes. They're not helping, apparently. You're not getting any help from taking these notes. And oh my god, I hate the Reaper on this map. It's terrible. At least for me it was. But yeah, I was like, just stop taking notes. Like, I don't know if you got it, and like, she doesn't really get mad because this is kind of like a normal thing for her. She's a little bit slower on these things. I mean, she's actually pretty smart, but I don't know, some things she's just pretty slow at. And oh my god, that flash lasted forever. But yeah, I don't know, like, it happens to me a lot, and I don't know, it just, like, it frustrates me sometimes because it gets annoying because, like, your teacher has to explain things like 20 times before they actually understand it. But it's also funny. I mean, not to be mean to them, but I don't know, I was just wondering, like, have you guys ever had that happen to you? I mean, it's kind of a normal thing, like, with these people in my class, like, all the time. And look at that. Thank God for sniper hit markers. It's kind of a normal thing. So you kind of get used to it, but like it just gets pretty annoying sometimes. So I was just wondering if you guys have ever had that happen to you. And get down, you little camping noob. Alright? Alright. I didn't think it was gonna last the whole time. It wasn't a very long story. But continuing off of like my North Carolina vacation stories, I don't know. I had a pretty big scare one time. It was the same year, I think. Yes, it was the same year. Alright, so like tubing and everything, how I said like you have waterfalls and blah 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 and jumps and not really jumps but like falls. So there was this particular I don't know, whatever, you guys get what I'm saying. But there's this like certain jump, and look at that lunge. There's a certain jump and it's called Devil's Drop. Alright, yeah, it's a pretty scary name just to start off. I mean, ooh, it gives me chills. Ooh, I'm getting chills running down my back. But it's called Devil's Drop. Pretty much what it is, it's like a 3-4 foot drop where when you're in a tube, it actually seems like a pretty long distance. And so apparently you just drop down it, and it's actually can be pretty scary because you like flip a lot. So my first time going down it, I was a wee little lad, young little boy. Yeah. Hopefully no predators get me. Like pedophiles. I was a young little boy. So I get down it, and I'm starting to go, building up the action, getting very nervous. It's coming up. It's coming up. I go down it, and then I stop moving. My tube literally just like stopped moving. And then I started to go backwards. All of a sudden, my tube was floating backwards. Defied the laws of gravity and everything. Not really. Because apparently, Devil's Drop gets that name because it sucks you back if you don't time it right and you don't go out far enough when you jump down and when you drop down from it. So, this devil machine, whatever you want to call it, sucked my tube and started sucking me backwards into the fall. And let me remind you, this is a rocky area. And look what happens here. Look at this. Like, what the hell was that? The hell? The hell? What? Oh my God. Sweet Jesus, man. Sweet Jesus. I don't know where this guy went. He just disappeared. But this devil machine started sucking me backwards, and everybody's like, jump off, jump off, jump off. And I'm like, no, I'm a man. I got this. I started paddling with all my life, all my might. I paddled till I couldn't paddle, and you know what? It did not work. It did not work. Not so ever. Not at all. So I was pretty much sucked back, and well, apparently there was big rocks underneath the water, and so it sucks me back. It flips me, and I'm like being in a battle with a kraken, and it flips me over and over and over. I know, I'm kind of dramatizing it. Look at that noob too. But it flipped me like 2 times underwater and like holding me underwater, and I'm sitting there kicking rocks with my shin and getting all bloodied up, and just it was a terrible mistake. I mean, literally after that happened, I was so scared of that drop. There was a little rocky outlet that you could like try to jump off and carry your tube over and get around the jump. Every time from now on, I always use that ledge. And that is a scary situation. And so I don't know. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I was actually pretty scared because everybody's like, if you would have went any closer, blah blah blah. There was a huge rock. You could have smashed your head on it, and it could have like knocked you out, and you could have been blah blah blah, bad situations, and blah blah blah. I know, a lot of garbage I didn't want to hear. I was like, screw you guys. I was having the time of my life. Even though I almost died, I was having the time of my life. You can't stop me from that. But I don't know. I didn't realize how scary it was at the time. Oh, I was scared like crazy, but I didn't realize how dangerous it was that I didn't jump off. So warning to y'all, jump off when you're told to jump off, because that's pretty scary stuff. Pretty much, I don't know. I still don't think it, or it could have been really bad, but could have been as bad as my arm when I flayed my arm open. I have a huge scar on my arm from that. I mean, you can see the stitch marks. That's how tight they stitched it up. Look at that, dodging them nades like a boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. Oh yeah. And this game's coming to a close right here. But yeah, that arm story is a whole nother story. And I'll explain that to you guys some other time. But secondary superiority will be out soon. I just gotta level up still. I know it's taking a while. Sorry guys. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I go 30 points 2. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day. See you guys later.